Hello. So, I'm trying to get shredded for the first time in my life before I turn 30 in June 2025. So I have 6 months to do this thing. I start my day with a cup of coffee. While it's brewing, I drink some water and start getting hydrated for the day. I find I feel both better in the gym and everyday life when I drink more water and keep hydrated. Personally, I love me a little bit of milky goodness in my coffee in the morning, so I'm not doing that black coffee shit. I like to get a little sun in my eyes and kind of set my circadian rhythms. I'm not really fasting or anything like that, so after I've had my coffee, I make my first meal of the day. I don't fast because I find eating consistently throughout the day I have less cravings and extreme bouts of hunger, and this helps me stick to my diet throughout the day. This is a meal I'm having frequently at the moment, as I find diet adherence easier when I'm not varying what I eat too much. Eating the same thing might seem boring, but I really don't mind, and I find it requires less mental effort, as I know what the calories and macros are for that meal, as well as the ingredient amounts I should be using. For me, what works best during dieting is keeping things simple. If a meal starts getting stale or I just don't feel like eating it, I'll switch it up, but otherwise I eat the same stuff every day. And on that note, I try and get a decent amount of protein in first thing, because otherwise I find it difficult to hit my protein mark, which is currently around 200 to 220 grams of protein. Something that's really helped me stick to my diet and stay full while doing so is eating plenty of fiber and actually hitting my protein goals. The combination of these two macros really helps keep me full and keeps my cravings at bay. So after eating this meal and having my morning coffee, I find I'm really quite full. I'll sit down, get to work, and let the meal digest for a few hours. After that, I have a fruit snack. This here is 100 grams of blueberries, 1 kiwi, and about 150 grams of watermelon. Again, this is a very fibrous snack. It's really filling and it's really quite tasty. At this point in the day, I've had about 100 grams of carbohydrates, and that's kind of what I aim for pre-gym. Damn, that was some beautiful montage shit, man. So for dinner, I'll be making one of my favorite things to eat both on a cut and a bulk. The difference in how I prepare it on a cut is that I use a lot more vegetables to add volume to the meal. And of course with those veg comes a ton of filling fiber, and with that filling fiber comes some really good pooping. The other difference between my bolognese on a cut versus a bulk is I use less pasta, probably half of what I'd usually use on a bulk. Now, if you're someone like me who sometimes struggles with self-control, maybe don't cook any more pasta than you need. Now the amount of sauce I've made here is enough for 2 meals, so I'll be saving half of this for tomorrow's dinner. Meal prepping in some form or another on a cut really makes your life easier. I'm sure you've already got loads going on, and having the ability to quickly heat something up without preparing a whole meal will make your life much easier. I often actually make double what I'm making here, so that I have dinner sorted for the next 3 days as well. One of the best tips I could give you is to get yourself an absolutely massive pan. And that's it. My full day of eating, nice and simple. I also drink a couple of glasses of Coke Zero in the evenings. If you do drink diet soda at night, make sure it doesn't have caffeine in and isn't fucking up your sleep. The last thing I eat in a day is a tiny little snack. I budget for this snack and leave myself about 150 to 250 calories at the end of the day. I'll have this along with tea, and it really makes my diet feel much easier. And that's it. That's the end. Thanks guys. Cheers.